Now for the remainder of this talk I want to move on to the idea of illusion in magic. And again, rather than me tell you about this, let me hand over to Harry, who will give you some examples of illusory magic.
Are you ready? Just gone to a right drinking session tonight, I think.
Thank you very much. Okay. So, illusion. What do we mean by illusion? Well, when we think about illusion, we can think about at least two different kinds of illusion. We can think about the kind of illusion that we're all familiar with in a way, which is the basic visual, or often called optical illusion. And that's the kind of thing like you see on the right here with this scintillating grid. Now here, if you look at any individual white circle, like this one here, you should see that this one is perfectly white. But those around it appear in your peripheral vision to have grey and black blobs in them. Now if you try to look at any of those blobs that you see, you'll see that it disappears. Okay, and this is an illusion that arises because of the way in which our brain processes, or the eyes and the brain, process the information coming in from the world. So that's one kind of illusion. But really often what's going on well, maybe not often, but certainly in the aspects of illusion in magic that we've looked at, then really often we're dealing more with cognitive illusions. And these are not based on the way that the brain processes the early information that it receives, but on how it interprets that information. And often here, these illusions are based on what we expect to see rather than what we really see. So here's an example of a cognitive illusion. So what you see here is just a normal mask. Okay, this is a Charlie Chaplin mask. On one side, of course, it sticks out like it should. On the other side, it's hollow, because this is the bit you've got on your face. Now what you're going to see here is it just gradually rotating around. So you can see at this point that it's a normal mask. But now as the back of it comes into view, you'll see initially that you can see that this is a hollow mask. But at some point, I hope that you see that the face should suddenly appear to come towards you. And at this point for me, I see the nose sticking towards me. And then it goes away again. Okay? We'll see that come around one more time. But what's happening here is that we're seeing something because of what we expect to see in our past experience. Now, we have an awful lot of time and experience at looking at faces with noses that stick out towards us. We don't have much past experience of faces with noses that go away from us. So when we're faced with this set of features that's arranged like a face, but is going away from us, our brain overrides that perception and gives us the experience that it's a face coming towards us. So expectation really can change the way that we see the world. And that's also the kind of thing that can be used in certain types of magical illusion.